Hello friends, I am Narendra Verma once again before you. As you know very well, we are dealing with the chapter 2 in accountancy, that is fundamentals of partnership. So last time we discussed numerical problems related to past adjustment, and today we are going to have discussion on guarantee of profit to partners. Alright, so that is today's topic. See what happens sometimes in partnership. I explain you from the beginning. In partnership, sometimes partners are made just because of the need of capital, and sometimes they are made just because of the need of work, specialized work, right? Maybe possible there are two partners, A and B, and they want to make C as their partner because the technicalities they need in their business, C is specialized in that. Okay, but you can say C is a kind of person who does not want to take risk. So B and A both are agreed to admit him as a partner, but C says that I can participate in your business in only profit, but I cannot bear loss. Okay, so on this condition, what happens? A and B may give him a kind of guarantee to profit. Okay, they may decide that a certain amount of money must be given to him as profit, whether they earn profit or they incur loss. All right, so why they are doing so? Why they are making him partner only in case of profit? Okay, or they are just giving him guarantee of profit in every condition? Because their business needs that kind of specification, that's a specialty. That is why they are doing so. So if this is a case in partnership, so how to do the accounting and how the share of profit will be given to the partner to whom already guarantee has been given, in case, especially in case when the profit is inadequate. All right, so how the things are going to be managed there, what kind of treatment will be there, what will be the variety of questions on that, today we are going to discuss all related to that. All right, so without wasting much time, let's start with the question. Okay, but before that I want to tell you one thing, that as we took the example that A and B are partners, say for example they are partners in the ratio 2:1, and they want to make C as a new partner, and they say that we just give you the guarantee of at least 10,000 rupees. Okay, and he comes for 1/5 share, right? Now what happens if the profit is earned, and then share of profit will be divided among the three, and if his share of profit is less than 10,000, then they both have to bear that kind of deficiency. Say for example, profit which comes in his share, that is 9,000. Okay, and he is guaranteed of 10,000, so 1,000 is the deficiency, so this 1,000 will have to be borne by these two. Okay, because they have given him guarantee. That is the meaning of guarantee. Understood the point? Okay, one more thing I would like to explain here. Now there are two ways that in what ratio they both are going to bear that 1,000. In the absence of any agreed ratio, they will bear that 1,000 in the same old profit sharing ratio between them. All right, okay. Or if question says that they are going to bear this deficiency in particular ratio, so we'll have to follow that. Understood? So we are going to attempt a few questions, then you will come to know by and by then how we are going to tackle this all. All right, so you can see the question on your screen. I have written the question here. Let's read that. Ram, Rahim and Surendra were in partnership, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:2:1 respectively. It was provided that Surendra's share of profit for a year would not be less than 15,000. Right? So Surendra is going to get at least 15,000 as a share of profit. If he is getting more, say for example the firm is getting more profit, and according to the agreed ratio in his share, if 30,000 rupees are coming, then there is no problem, but at least 15,000 should be there. That is the meaning of that. All right, so the profit for the year ended 31st March 2019 amounted to rupees 63,000. Okay, you are required to show the appropriation among the partners through journal entries and profit and loss appropriation account. Okay, so I have picked this question so that I can teach you how to pass journal entries in that case and how to prepare profit and loss appropriation account as well. All right, so let's start. So very first we'll distribute the profit in such questions. Only then we can make journal entries or prepare profit and loss appropriation account. Okay, so the profit is 63,000. All right, and the ratio is 4 to 1, means 7. We need to divide it by 7. That is 9,000. Okay, so for Ram we will multiply it with 4. So that is 36,000. Ram is going to get. Okay, and for Rahim will multiply it with 2. So that is 18,000 that Rahim is going to get. And for Surendra, that will be multiplied with 1. It's already 1. 9,000 means Surendra is going to get 9,000. Okay, but how much amount was promised to him? Would not be less than 15,000. So we compare with 15,000, then there is the deficiency of 6,000. Okay, now guarantee has been given that Surendra in any condition will be paid at least 15,000, right? But his share of profit is not allowing 15,000 as per the profit. Okay, if there was more profit, you would have got more, but at present this is not a situation. Now what to do? So this 6,000 is the deficiency. So this deficiency will be borne by these two. All right, so like I told you in the beginning that if in question any agreed ratio is given, then they are going to bear it in that. Otherwise they will be bearing this deficiency in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay, so let's see the question. In question there is no agreed ratio given, so we are going to distribute that deficiency between them in their old profit sharing ratio. So let's see what is the ratio of Ram and Rahim. That is 4:2, means we can say that 2:1. Alright, so in this ratio this 6,000 is to be shared. Okay, let's do that. So we'll make it 2 part, 2/3 and 1/3. 2/3 will be borne by Ram and 1/3 will be borne by Rahim. Okay, that is 4,000 and 2,000. Fine, so this 6,000 deficiency will be met by these two and Surendra will be given that amount. Alright, so now the question arises how to pass journal entries for this. So let's have a look. I just write it down here. Okay, so we can mention the date here, 2019 March 31. Okay, now so the same entry will be passed here like we used to do in case of profit and loss appropriation account while distributing the profit between or among the partners. So let's pass that. Profit and loss appropriation account debit to all the partners capital account. Okay, so what is the amount of profit? That is 63,000 and 36,000 goes to Ram, 18,000 goes to Rahim and 9,000 goes to Surendra. Okay, this has been done. Now we'll pass the entry for this deficiency. All right, see, profit and loss appropriation account had the profit 63,000 which has been divided among these three. Now this is the point of deficiency is between or among the partners. Okay, firm has got nothing to do with this. All right, so the partners will adjust that between their capital accounts only. Okay, so Surendra is going to get that, so that is why his capital will be credited. Okay, and Ram and Rahim will bear that, so their capital account will be debited. So Ram's capital account debit and Rahim's capital account debit. Alright, so how much deficiency Ram is bearing? 4,000. So 4,000 will be mentioned here and Rahim is bearing 2,000 and Surendra is getting 6,000. Here we will pass the entry being deficiency of Surendra's share met by Ram and Rahim. Alright, so this is the way to pass the journal entries. That is why I took the question related to journal entries, because you needed to understand this entry. Okay, this you already knew, but this entry you needed to learn. Okay, so now we can pass these two entries in profit and loss appropriation account as well. So let's see how we need to present that. So very first we will transfer the profit here by profit and loss account, 63,000. Alright, now two partners capital accounts. So very first we need to mention the share of profit actually they are supposed to receive. Ram is supposed to receive 36,000, Rahim is supposed to receive 18,000 and Surendra is supposed to receive 9,000. Right? Now we'll show the distribution of deficiency there. How? Less deficiency of Suren's share. How much he is bearing? 4,000. So that will be deducted, and then how much he is going to get? Only 32,000. Similarly, in case of Rahim also, we will do the same. Deficiency of Suren's share, that is 2,000. It will be deducted out of 18,000. So he will get 16,000 only. Okay, here we will add. We will add here recovered from Ram and Rahim. Okay, so total he has recovered 6,000. So he has got 15,000 now. So total 63,000 has been distributed in this way. Alright, so you can have a look. This is the way to present it in case of guarantee of profit to a partner. Alright, so let's move on to another question with some more variety. So the question is there on your screen. So I have written the question here. Let's read the question. Rohan and Mohan work into the business of providing software solutions in India. They were sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admitted Mohit for a 1/5 share in the firm. Mohit, an alumni of IIT Chennai, would help them to expand their business to various South African countries where he had been working earlier. Like I told you that why two old partners would like to admit a new partner on the basis of some guaranteed profit, because they need him or his technicality or specialization so that they can expand their business. Okay, the same case is given here. So Mohit is guaranteed a minimum profit of rupees 4 lakh for the year. Any deficiency in Mohit's share is to be borne by Rohan and Mohan in the ratio 4:1, right? So in this question is different from the other question that we have already attempted, because here agreed ratio is given for bearing the deficiency. Okay, so loss for the year was 20 lakh. One more difference is there. Here there is no profit, loss is given. So already it is a loss. Past necessary journal entries. Now let's understand the meaning of this guaranteed minimum profit. So when the guarantee is given, guarantee means that is the security. Even in case of loss, he means Mohit is supposed to get that amount of profit which he has been guaranteed by both partners. He has been guaranteed to be provided 4 lakh, so he has to get 4 lakh at any cost. Okay, so now let's see how we are going to treat that. So we need to pass journal entries, but very first we need to divide the amount of loss. How? The amount is given 20 lakh. Alright, so this 20 lakh very first needs to be divided among the three partners. So Mohit came later on and he is there for 1/5 share. So if you would like to see that out of this loss, how much should be borne by Mohit, we can see we directly just separate 1/5 of that. That is 4 lakh rupees. Okay, so who is supposed to share that? Mohit. Fine. Now, out of this 20 lakh, 4 lakh has been shared by Mohit, and how much amount is left? 16 lakh. That will be shared between these two in this ratio 3:2. So let's divide it with 5. Okay, so for Rohan we will multiply it with 3, and for Mohan we will multiply it with 2. Alright, so if we consider in proper way, this 20 lakh loss has to be shared by these three. Rohan is supposed to bear 9,60,000, Mohan is supposed to bear 6,40,000, and Mohit is supposed to bear 4 lakh. But they have agreed some certain conditions. Alright, but the conditions are different. Okay, he has been guaranteed profit, so he will not bear that loss. First thing. Okay, so now Rohan and Mohan will have to bear his share of loss as well as they will have to provide him the 4 lakh they have guaranteed. Okay, this is just a coincidence that he was supposed to get 4 lakh as profit, but he is supposed to bear 4 lakh as loss. Okay, so they will bear both his share of loss as well as his share of guaranteed profit, right? How? I tell you. So it is in total 4 lakh plus 4 lakh. It has become 8 lakh now. So this 8 lakh deficiency will be borne by these two, right? Rohan and Mohan. And in what ratio? 4:1. Okay, 4:1 means very first we'll divide this 8 lakh by 5. So how much it comes out? We'll multiply it with 4 for Rohan, 6,40,000, and multiply with 1 for Mohan, that is 1,60,000. So this 8 lakh deficiency will be shared by these Rohan and Mohan in ratio 4:1, that is 6,40,000 and 1,60,000. Alright, now pass the journal entry. So let's pass the entry. So this is the entry of loss. So opposite treatment will be there. Rohan's capital account debit, Mohan's capital account debit, and Mohit's capital account debit. Okay, as this is loss, there is no appropriation, so we'll not pass the entry from appropriation, we'll directly pass the entry from profit and loss account. So being loss, transfer to partners capital accounts. Alright, but Mohit is guaranteed 4 lakh, he is bearing loss here, so this he is supposed to get, and 4 lakh guaranteed amount of profit, so total he is going to get 8 lakh. So his capital will be credited by 8 lakh rupees. Alright, and Rohan's capital account debited, Mohan's capital account debited. How much? 6,40,000 and 1,60,000. Being deficiency of Mohit's share met by Rohan and Mohan in ratio 4:1. Alright, so this is the meaning of guaranteed profit. In case of loss, it is supposed to be paid. So in that way you can pass the entry. In few books it may be possible that instead of passing the entry from profit and loss account, it is given profit and loss appropriation account. It can also be done. There are certain reasons for that, but I would suggest you to pass it directly from profit and loss account. Okay, so this is the way. Understood? Now let's move on to another question.